Hi, my name is Roger McKenzie, Assistant General Secretary of Unison. I've been asked to say something about Ron Todd, who's one of the great union General Secretaries in my lifetime anyway. And as far as I'm concerned, a real mentor to me in many ways, a real good comrade in every proper sense of that word, not just something that you just throw out, but a real comrade. So I've just been asked to kind of share a little story about Ron, who was always really kind to me as somebody who was coming up through the movement and being a kind of pain in the ass activist, particularly as I was campaigning for Labour Party black sections around the movement. And I remember this story one time, because we were always skint and we didn't have money to even eat sometimes when we were off at TUC and Labour Party campaigning. So we managed sometimes to wheedle our way into some of the dinners that the unions used to have, and we managed this one time to wheedle our way into a dinner for the T&G that we're having. We just sat at the back and just got food served up to us, and we just gorged ourselves basically and just got the food down us. Anyway, then at the usual stage in the meal, it was speech time, and Ron got up and he said hello to everybody and how he welcomed everybody to the T&G's dinner. And he said, and he looked at the back towards us black folk who were sat at the back, and he said, and I particularly want to welcome our international guests. And we thought, oops, we better eat our food and drink the drink and maybe stick a bottle in our bag and get out of there as quickly as we can. Anyway, we were still eating and drinking and chatting. And Ron did a tour of the tables and then came over and was starting chatting to us, and we just thanked him very much for the meal. And he never ever after that day forgot to remind me that I had a dinner on behalf of the T&G. Luckily later on I joined T&G, later Unite, so hopefully I've managed to pay back in some respect for that meal. But Ron was great and always saw the funny side of that, but always when I looked at the way that he stood up for peace when it was unpopular to do so, unilateral nuclear disarmament, stood up for good socialist trade union values, I'll never forget that, and I think it's something that we can all learn from. So for me, total respect to Ron Todd. Thanks.